what are the top 3 universities in USA to pursue MBA? Hey, this is a list, right? This is US news. I actually want to change this question. This is available too. As in, business will give you a different name, which is going to be the same 5 rearranged in a different order. QS MBA will give you different names, the same 5 in different order, right? What you need to ask, what are the top 3 universities for me to pursue an MBA from, which is where you need to understand where your profile is, how many years of experience, what kind of undergraduation you have done, what kind of experience you've had, what GMAT score are you targeting. These are things will tell you where you are. For example, I'm just giving you an example, right? If you are from, and this is true for the top 5 schools to a large extent, however much they would probably say that we are open to diverse profiles. If you are an Indian, right? Typically, if you're targeting at the Stanford, Wharton, Chicago, Kellogg, Harvard, more often than not, there will always be exceptions to every single rule. We're talking about the norm rather than the exception. You should be typically from an NIT or an IIT if you're an engineer, have a 8.5 or a 9 CG, have worked for a good company for 3 to 4 years in India, and those names could probably be including Goldman Sachs and McKinsey, and should have probably a 740, 750 GMAT score to be able to take a decent shot at this, right? These kinds of schools, because it's not for any other reason. There's so much competition that happens there that they can choose the best of the best, and they'll still have 3x the number of people whom they can accommodate, and they'll have so many best of the best available to them. So it's not the top universities, it's your profile that counts, and then you pitch to those, right? Typically people will say, hey, these are my reach schools, right? And these are my realistic schools, and these are my schools which are the safe schools, right? You basically picture schools which are schools which you would want to shoot for because they're really good that you want to get it, and you'll say that for this profile, for example, there's a lady who asked from that public sector banking background, right? 10 to 20 with a 740 GMAT score for her would be a good set of realistic schools. She should shoot for the top 10 1 or 2 schools, but have 4 or 5 schools in the 10 to 20, and have a couple of safe schools in the 20 to 40th rank schools, right? So you need to pitch for that. You need to figure out what will work for you, not just what are the top schools.